guys. So I know it's been a while, but I'm here with another story time. Um, in lazy mode in my living room. But so I'm continuing with the story about Janisha, Bianca, and Lucy. But I know I'm saying names, but in this one, I really can't say their real names. I mean, them, yes, because I already said their names, but this is more of a serious situation that happened, so I can't really go in on people's real names. And plus, it involves my son's father, so for that reason, I'm not going to say his real name. Okay, so you know how we was all in the same grade, same school. Okay, and I told you that I was very naive and they was very manipulative and I trusted them a lot. Okay, and I was not what I say I was a follower, but I felt like, yo, you my homie, you the homegirl, you with it, I'm with it, you down, I'm down. Whatever. It is what it is. So one day I was late. I was actually late for school, and I know this is really bad because I was only 8th grade. I was only 13, but I was already sipping early in the morning rum and coke, and I had a Coca-Cola bottle. I had the Coca-Cola bottle, and I put the rum in the Coca-Cola bottle, though. Shook it up, carried it. I was already sipping before I left. Then I went to school with it. I brought it to school, though. And, so say this is the school on this block. Across the street over here, because there's a big avenue between. So this is, if you're from Brooklyn, you know what I'm talking about. This is Flatlands Avenue. That's the school over there on East 82nd. And on this side was a bagel shop. It's not there no more. That bagel shop was the bomb. They had a pizza spot. Then they had the bodega. Well, it's not really bodega because it was the Ox. But they had the corner store. Then across from the corner store now, going down 82nd, you had the Chinese food spot. Okay. Anyway, so I'm at the light getting ready to cross the street to go to the school, and I hear my name. I hear somebody calling my name. So I'm like, huh? Okay, I'm bugging. They call my name again. So I turn around this time, and it's them telling me to come into the bagel spot. Janisha, was it all three of them? I think it was all three of them there that morning. Janisha, Lucy, Bianca. Okay. So they like, whatever, like put me on that they gonna cut school. And I'm like, nah, I never did that before. Like, I don't even know how to cut school. Like, nah, I wasn't with that. I'm like, you know what? I'm already late. I'm gonna just go face whatever I gotta face, because when you was late, you had to go through the main entrance. You couldn't come through the schoolyard. And them security guards who used to be freaking trying to interrogate you about why you coming late and blah 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 blah. So I was like, let me just go do what I gotta do. They like, nah, come with us. Alright. I'm like, alright, cool, So then they're like, we're gonna go to Jay's house. That's what I'm gonna call him, Jay. And Jay was really bad, and I was terrified of him. Okay, so I was like, you going to whose house? You going to Jay's house? And they're like, yeah, because he can't come down by the school, basically, because he got in trouble and like some serious ish went down. He got some like serious trouble. He had to stay home. He was not allowed around by the school. Like, I don't think he could even leave his house. I think he was on some juvenile house arrest type shit. So I'm like, oh damn, I really see why I'm scared of him. I'm freaking scared. Like, the boy can't even leave his house like that. So boom, we go. And I had to hop on the bus because I didn't have no Metro card. I have no money to get on the bus, so I had to hop on the bus. Hop meaning like I had to skip my fare. Basically, I had to hop my fare. I had to skip my fare because I didn't have a school Metro card because I didn't belong on the bus. I lived within walking distance from the school, so I didn't have fare to get on the bus. So boom, we go. And we chilling there all day. They smoking cigarettes and they trying to get me to smoke cigarettes. I'm like, ew, no. And I still don't smoke cigarettes to this day. I still be like, ew, ew. But and then did they smoke? Okay. Then they had their bud and whatever. And I was just like, I'm cool. I'm just gonna sip on this. And they like, what's that? And I told them. They was like, okay. And we all, mind you, we in the garage. We in this boy's garage, sitting in a circle, jonesing, just chilling, vibing, jonesing. Like, they had the cipher going, but I just had my little drink. And then, like, we literally sat there all day, doing nothing. Cut school to go sit in a garage. Who does that? But this was October 2001. Okay, was it October? I think it was early October because the school, I remember it was when school had just freshly started. So yeah, 2001. So you know how old I am now. So like 15 years ago. So anyway, we go now to leave, and they're like, oh, they're going back down by the school. And I'm like, well, I'm going home, like, cause I gotta go straight home. So they're like, alright. They knew I was a little sheltered thing, so they're like, alright. So we get down by my now this is where I messed up at, because I should have just followed my instincts. My instincts told me, don't go back down by that school. Go about your business. Why I decided to follow them anyway after I already told them I was just gonna go straight home, I don't know. But we ended up going to my baby father's house. We're gonna call him John. So we go to John's house, and so all of us did. Jay, Janisha, Bianca, Lucy, me, John, and then there's my ex. Not my ex from that time, but we was, we was cool with each other, flirting, boo boo boo. I'm talking about, he's my ex from nowadays. We're gonna call him Sam. So Sam is there, and then we got this other boy I had a crush on. We're gonna call him Mason. He was there, and we're gonna call the other guy. We'll call him Manny. He was there, and the thing about it's so crazy that because all of us was from 3 different classes in the school: 711, 712, and 713. And 711 and 712 and 713 always hung out at lunchtime because our tables was 711, 712, 7-13 like that. So we used to go between each other's tables. And they'd be like, oh, 7-11, you gotta sit at your table. 7-12, you gotta sit at your own table. We used to be like, gang, 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 squad. Like, but we didn't, we had our own terms back then. We didn't say those terms, but we literally meant that. Like, tell us we can't go over to this table. What? So we used to go, and that's how we knew each other. And that's how we became cool with each other, and that's how we had that bond. So we go now, and they take me into the room, and well, I would say John took me. No, not John. I forgot what I called this boy. Damn, what did I call his name again? Anyway, when I said that was my ex, him. He took me in the room, and he started coming on to me. And mind you, I only had sex one time before this, so I'm freshly experienced now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only had sex one time before this. One time. So he pushing all up on me. I'm feeling all uncomfortable, and I'm sitting there with my book bag on, like mad uptight, and then he's like relax, like, you know what I'm saying? Then he like taking it off and whatever, and then he's like, basically he told me to do something with John, right? Who is now my baby father. So I'm like, nah, I don't think so. So he's like, please do it for me. And I don't know why is it that every time a guy says, please do it for me, just do it for me, please, I fall for that. I don't know, that's my weakness. When they say that, I just melt for some reason. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, okay. He called him in there, and when everything was said and done, basically everybody got a piece of the pie, if you catch my drift. And mind you, I was supposed to been home, and I felt uncomfortable, whatever. And they was trying to tell me it's all good because, you know what I'm saying, everybody's chilling, whatever. And in my head, I was kind of like, they were trying to tell me like Bianca was in the other room doing the same thing. So I'm like, all right, if she in there and she my people's and she's doing it, then it must be okay because she's doing it. And if it wasn't okay, she wouldn't be doing it. Really, bitch? Really, bitch? That's why I want to say to the old me, really, bitch? The young me, I want to be like, really, bitch? Really, bitch? You really thought she was really in there doing that? Or you really thought if she wasn't there doing that, she was going to be looking out for you, protecting you, telling you not to do it? She was too busy fucking to even tell me not to do it. So anyway, so then next thing I know, they come in the room and they like, yo, your mom's out there looking for you. I'm like, my mom? I could have died. I died when they said that. I'm like, my mom though? So I felt so violated. Like, how could y'all allow my mom to come up, even come in the house? And they're like, yo, she's talking about calling the cops. Because I was like, I'm not going out there. Like, I started panicking. And they're like, all right. I'm like, yo, like, tell them I'm not here. Just tell them I'm not here. So they're like, all right. So they go and they do what they gotta do, and they say she left. So then a little while later, they come back like, yo, your mom's is back again. And now she really that talking about calling the cops. So I'm like, yo, y'all let her come back again? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, she's back here again. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So they all hop out the window on me, like, and they was like, yo, like, you coming? They're like, hurry up, get dressed, we out the window, it's a fire escape, we out. And I'm like, you know, like, I kind of felt like, what should I do? I felt torn, because I'm like, I feel like I'm violating her if I don't just come out and go home with her. But at the same time, I felt like that was the squad. That's my peoples right there. And you know what I'm saying, that's my homies right there. And I feel like I'm violating them too by not going with them either. Like, I feel like I was punking out. So they're like, you're not coming. And they're going out the window. And I'm like, no. I'm looking at that window like, y'all do know I have a fear of heights. Like, I'm definitely afraid of heights. So I'm like, I'm not going out nobody blasted fucking window, going down nobody's fucking fire escape. And no, not fire escape, my bad. That's a different story. Always me in windows, what's up? Nah, it was a ladder. Not even a fire escape. Maybe I would have if it was a fire escape, but a fucking ladder. So I'm like, oh hell the fuck no. So I'm just sitting there, I'm cold, I feel so violated, I feel confused, I want to cry, I don't know, I had all these emotions, sadness and anger and like feeling stupid and just lost and dazed and confused. I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm just sitting on that bed like, should I go? Should I go? Should I go? Should I go? I'm looking at the door to the window. So I'm like, I can't go out that window. I just can't. I have to face it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. I'm in my bed. I'm gonna lay in it. I'm gonna walk out that door. And I did. And she sure as hell enough had them cops outside. And those cops did me so dirty. Well, she basically agreed with them to lie to me, to try to trick me into snitching. Because remember, I'm 13, I've never been in trouble with the law, so I didn't know I had certain rights and all this stuff. I kind of had an idea like I shouldn't be dropping names, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, alright, I'm going to say who I thought has either been to jail before or can handle going to it. Because these weren't no little babies I was dealing with, okay? Let's get that straight. And my baby father, he was in high school at the time. So he was like about 3 years older than me. So 2.5 to like 3 years older than me. So that just goes to show you, these were not babies I was dealing with, okay? So I'm like, they was real mature, like, okay, for their age. So I was like, because the cops was like, oh, you know, they want names, like they want to know who was up in there. Because I guess when they went, you know, it was, my mom told them that they was up there smoking and drinking, and we only like 13, 14 years old. So that's considered illegal activity. So they wanted to know who was in, whose house is it, like who lives there, why are we in there, what was we doing in there. Like, they just had mad questions for me. And then they wanted to know who was in there. And they was like, oh, if you don't say names, you gonna go to jail. So I was like, because at first, like, I threw over my hoodie, like, fuck y'all niggas. I threw over my hoodie. I turned my back to my mom and them cops. Them fucking pigs. And they was white too. I'll never forget that. 2 white pigs. I will never forget that crap. And there was two guys. There were two white guy cops. So I threw on my hoodie like, fuck out of here. I'm not telling y'all no names. I turned my back. So they was like, oh, well, if you don't name names, you're gonna be going to jail for withholding evidence. So that, I'm not gonna lie, that got me. So I told them certain names, and then they took me to the hospital to do a rape kit because my mom claimed that they was raping me. But even still, even if it was not forcible rape, it's still statutory rape on one person, which is my baby father. So, because he was that older than me. So, anyway, she tried to say that. And, okay, this video is kind of getting long, so I'm going to do a part 2. See you in a little.